It's also about backing ourselves in business. And
Mm,
I've done some work recently in the startup space, and I wrote an article about this, about people are going to be investing in people,
yes.
not flashy pitch decks, not these pie in the sky concepts that look really good on LinkedIn and social media. They're actually going to be very much looking at businesses' investments, similarly to employing a new employee. So they're
Mm.
looking at resumes. They're going to be looking for credibility. So I think rather than pitch decks, we're going to have cred decks. We might move back.
Ooh, I like that. Yep.
I know we have changed in our business in the last 6 weeks. We have changed our pitch deck to be a cred deck
Cool.
because already I can see people are asking more questions about, the my team, my people, the expertise, the case studies, the testimonials. So we've really changed face. And I've spoken to a few startups in the startup sector and encouraged them to think differently about their pitches in 2025. And we do a lot of pitch training. And that's going to be a big change for us. It's not going to be so much about selling the concept, the problem solution, which we led,
Mm.
I think, since 2020. We've been leading that in the pitch space. I think pitching your business, no matter what it is going to be about credibility and runs on the board.
Yeah. I love that. And it makes so much sense. I think that, and I think this is across any industry. If somebody is going to put their money to something, whether it's investing, whether it's buying a product, buying a service, bringing on an agency, whatever it might be, I feel like we are so much more concerned about where our money goes and what the likely return will be. And that idea that it is, can I trust this person and do they have a proven track record? You're right. That outweighs the features and benefits of said product.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we also need to look economically. Like post COVID, we had almost free money, right?
Mm,
So
mm,
people were willing to put money into, quite risky concepts because let's face it, the interest rates were pretty terrible. So if you were an investor, it was probably a space that you were willing to take some more risks with. That's changed, as we all know. That's changed enormously. So what I think we need to do is we need to look behaviorally. Well, what does that mean? What is going to be the appetite? And I think in professional services, it's going to also become about collaborating. I think collaborative work is going to be what sees us through in 2025. I think we get too caught up in the competitive market and the competition cycle, and we actually need to look at, how can we do things better? And we have a lot of PR partners that we work with because we know. I describe it all the time. We all play in the same sandpit, but we play in different areas and we play with different toys,
mm.
different tactics and toys. And if you're quite smart about it, you can be offering full service options to clients in a collaborative way. And then everybody gets a piece of that pie.
I love that. And such an efficient way to do business as well. How can you shortcut your success by leveraging other people's experience, expertise, audiences? Similarly, this is a win win. So, them leveraging yours as well. But such an interesting approach rather than I have to be the be all and end all. More, how can I actually serve more people by collaborating?
Yeah, absolutely. And giving people the solution that they need. I
Mm.
don't believe that anyone is a jack of all trades. You can't
Yeah.
be in these creative industries. We all have our strengths. Now, I'm very lucky to have a team of incredibly strong people in lots of different areas. But I also know there are incredible specialists out there who might just do one niche area. And if I have a good relationship with that person, that's something my client needs,
Mm.
out there and get that solution for that client. And again, it's coming back to that credibility. You're building
Yeah.
so much trust in the clients that are coming to you because they know that, I even have situations where I'll say to a prospective client, I'm not actually the solution for you. You're not
Mm.
ready for this. I think you should go and see X, Y, and Z, or I think you should do this. And again, there's no risk because you hope that that client will then grow. to be someone that you need, but then also they're gonna refer people to you as well.
Yeah, and I just think, like, even from a lead generation point of view, referring business to other people is a great way to have them refer business back to you,
Absolutely.
right? And so much more powerful when it is that warm lead or that warm introduction. And how amazing that that happens just by being a good human and by
I
seeing
know.
your, you know, like,
Doesn't seem like rocket science, does it?
I know. I know. Sometimes we like to make business rocket science, but it doesn't always have to be that way.
There is a simplicity that you can find. And also, I want to be working with clients that I can be effective with. I think I see agencies or I see people in different businesses that are really hustling and
Mm,
selling. And that's not a place. I've worked very hard to be in a place where I attract clients. I very rarely have to look for a client.
mhm,
I've got the pathways. I'm known in a space. I think being, that thought leadership and reputation piece is really important for people in business. Again, it's coming back to that credibility space. But if you can position yourself well, you get to a point where you're attracting your client, your ideal person.